Hey, what's up everybody? This is Cat. Welcome back to another Pioneer video. In this one, we have some craziness for you guys. I've been testing out this shell in Explorer on Arena, and I've been having some pretty nice success with it. Of course, Traverse Delirium has been an archetype that we're all familiar with, has been popular since the beginning of the Pioneer format, with the Sultai Delirium list, mid-range list that we should all be aware of if we're watching this channel, right? But since then, Traverse Delirium has not really been that good. Even just the rock in general has not been that good, just because the red color is just a bit better in Pioneer. But of course, on this channel, we're trying to push the boundaries, push the limits of the Pioneer format, see if we could find a place for the rock, for our beloved the rock, in the Pioneer format. So we're doing just that today. Again, I kind of have been liking this shell. Traverse is a card that is, I don't mind it. I think it's a fairly powerful card. At the very least, it's just going to smooth out our draws, getting those basic lands, and then later on, we can tutor up some interesting creatures. The most often one being Sheoldred, of course, just because this card is kind of stupid. And then we do have some other tutor targets. So you have Murderous Rider, Tracker, Gargaroth, and Kalitas. Side note, I do think Gargaroth is better than Ishkanah, unfortunately, but we're going for that today. Could be wrong about that, but I think generally it is. I think if we're going to be going with the Traverse plan, we want as little tutor targets as possible, just so we have a good consistency in terms of the the layout of our creatures. And I think other than that, having triple Trespasser, Glissa, and Sheoldred has been really, really nice for me, and I do really like that. Grim Flayer, next up, is a bit of a suspect card. It was kind of like the inspiration for this channel. Of course, if you guys aren't familiar with Grim Flayer MTG, the YouTube channel, where he played the Rock and Modern, of course, and was the, I guess you could say, the pioneer of the Rock and Modern, right? This is a card that basically was the inspiration for this channel, and so definitely this is near and dear to my heart. Unfortunately, it has not been very good in Pioneer. However, I do, of course, do want to try it out today. I think the, of course, with Stomp present in the meta and play with fire or whatnot, it's not very good. But if we are able to stick it, if we're able to connect with it, this card selection can be very nice. Obviously, Delirium is just an upside. And if we are able to get a good presence, get a good mix of cards in our graveyard, Grim Flayer is a very nasty threat that can be quite proving in the meta. And of course, all that is based on theory, speculation, the little amount of testing that I have done with Grim Flayer. So we shall see how this card performs in the league today. I don't really expect this deck to do too entirely well. Just laying that out there for you guys right now. But hopefully we are able to get like a 2 or 3 would be nice, honestly. Get back some of our play points at least. But yeah, rounding out the deck, we do have the 2 Decay, 3 Trophy Split in the removal suite. Was thinking about a Sheoldred's Edict, but I think I just wanted to go pretty vanilla for now. We have some Scoozes, which is really nice. This is a card that I haven't been able to play just because I've been Invoke Despair a lot recently in my mono black lists and some of our black-based mid-range, black-green lists, where you can't really play Scooz just because the mana base doesn't really provide for it. But Scooz is very nice. I do not mind having it, of course. Do have an extra one in the sideboard. Do have a bit of a Traverse package in the sideboard, Thrun, and then the extra Scooz and Tracker. We'll see how those play out. And then kind of have been aiming for, I guess you could say, like aggro in general, and slightly mono green. I love having Bloodchief's Thirst. This is a card that I've been really high on lately. Just having fatal pushes like numbers 5 and 6 has been really good against turn 1 elves. So really don't mind that. And I think hopefully we could do well in this league. Of course, we'll see. I don't expect it to be too good. Side note, we do have Fabled Passages for Delirium, and they work pretty well with Revolt, of course, as well. But yeah, if you enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing, liking the video, commenting, and yeah, with that being said, sit back, relax, and let's hope we do well. Okay, match number 1. We are on the play. Bit of a vanilla hand, but we could for sure keep this one. Good start on a Tomb and pass. Yeah, just like Glissa and Sheoldred are very powerful, especially against aggressive decks, which seems like we're up against one here. Yep. So definitely don't mind having those cards in my opening hand. I guess Scooze is pretty good in this matchup as well. I was just playing against mono white and I did beat them, so we'll see how we could do in this one. So honestly, kind of don't mind trading here. Don't think it's correct with Glissa in hand, but definitely don't mind making plays like that. Just play out. I guess I should have attacked first, but just play out Glissa and swing in. They're just never blocking anyways. And yeah, Sheoldred should be quite powerful. Traverse wasn't the best draw, but we'll see what they got going for them, especially if they have like a Brutal Cathar or Ossification. Honestly, Glissa sometimes feels a bit better than Sheoldred in this matchup, just because we can kind of block perpetually. Not really with this Dauntless Bodyguard though, because they can swing in with the Lieutenant now. We're going to be taking that damage. That's okay. Okay. Let's get a forest. Play out Sheoldred and pass turn. Really just looking to draw removal from here on out. Okay, that's pretty good. So they could hit us for 4 again. I'll take it, but again, still need to find an answer. We do have 4 Wrath effects plus the 2 Thirsts post board, which are really good in this matchup. Fortunately. Scooze as well. Dang, okay, kind of not drawing much here. I guess I'll just go Swamp and then pass. Leave up Block with Hive, I suppose. Now they could just start tapping my Glissa though and swinging in with everything, so a little unfortunate. I guess the only non-land card we drew was Traverse, so not the best draws, and they had a pretty decent start. Yeah, okay. I think I'll concede there. So Ossification, they do have Wooding Announcement often post board, so Tear Asunder is great, and then of course what I just laid out. Start by trimming the Thoughtseizes completely. In this matchup, Grim Flayer isn't the best. Usually go down to 2, cut a Traverse, and then usually cut Liliana. Liliana's fine on the play, but oftentimes I've just kind of been disappointed with her. Tracker's another one that's kind of subpar, but is decent enough. This is a keepable hand, nothing too impressive, but I'll keep it. Definitely not going to mulligan a hand like this, right? Could have gone Fabled Passage turn 1 for Forest, but didn't think that was too necessary. Okay, so Murderous Rider, not a bad draw. Kalitas is a great one in this matchup for sure. So again, like trading here, I kind of don't mind, but I'm just gonna take the damage for now. Ooh, okay, Languish is pretty sweet. So what do we want to do now? I guess I'll just play my Taki Numa. Guess I'll just pass turn. we have like a good amount of removal, so like I'm not entirely sure if we really want to play the Languish. Maybe we want to wait just a bit. We can like get Kalitas down first, and then try to I think I'm just gonna Swift End here. Just obviously Languish kills. Oh, this was very bad. Okay, guess I should not be talking while I am thinking. Or talking, yeah, I guess talking while I'm playing, like that. Oh, and a winning announcement. Okay, at least we have Tear Asunder for that. Let's see if we could get out of this misplay. So Kalitas only triggers on non-tokens. Man, that was a really disappointing play. I think we're just supposed to Tear Asunder here. We could have got down Kalitas and then Languished the turn after. But then the wedding announcement is still on the board, so I think this is fine. Man, I'm just so disappointed in myself. Sorry about that misplay, you guys. Okay. Sure, I'll still take the damage. Wow, Gideon, Jesus. I have not seen that from Mono White. Okay. Could also possibly get to a point where Scooz can survive Languish, but hey, at least we could gain some life off this Murderous Rider. It's not completely terrible. Okay, well, trophy for Gideon is pretty sweet. I think we are just supposed to go for a Kalitas here. Yeah, I guess the Languish is kind of being somewhat awkward, right? I think this whole game is kind of being awkward with that play I made. Only on the Dumpster Cat channel, right? Taking that creature from the graveyard does make Traverse a bit worse, but I don't think that's really your game plan right now. I guess we could possibly go for like a Gargaroth later on, but that's not really on my mind. Okay. Oh, and they just emblem. Oh, okay, so that's pretty good for us. I'm just gonna swing in, okay. So Scooz is gonna die. So let's maybe block like this and then Languish up everything else. Because I still want this alive, so we get a token off Kalitas. We are taking... Wow, we're taking a lot of damage. So we're gonna go down to what, 2? Okay. So I will swing in. I mean, we'll see how this plays out. So we get 3 tokens. It's not bad. Definitely not bad. And now we do have Delirium. Sheoldred was a great draw, of course. Adeline, okay. Sure. I think I'm just going to play Sheoldred here. Really hope they don't have a way of dealing with Sheoldred. I guess we could deal with Cathar or Ossification. Giant Killer would be pretty sad, though. So they can make this 5 power by activating Mutavault. So I think I'm just gonna triple block like this. Don't really want to trade my Sheoldred for that. Oh, geez, and I totally missed the block on the token there. Geez, okay, that was pretty poor. I always do that with Adeline. Oh, of course they just have another. Okay. Okay, so 2 notable misplays there. Culling Ritual is an interesting one. It's actually not bad. So, I guess it kills our zombie token. But we can go like Ritual. Make 3 mana. Then just Trophy Adeline. Traverse for Gargaroth. Sure. Okay. So let's go black, green, green. Trophy. And Traverse. I guess we could get Glissa too. I think Gargaroth is just a bit better. Even Tracker here doesn't seem that bad, right? I guess Scooze wouldn't be terrible either. Definitely some pretty good choices we have. You know, surprisingly enough, keeping the token on the board last turn kind of was fine. I guess we had the mana anyways with the Fabled Passage. It's kind of funny. Okay. So am I attacking here? Don't think so. Let's just fetch a forest and play Gargaroth. And we may be able to squeeze ourselves out of this one. Okay, I guess we could swing in with the Gargaroth now. They could double block, but I think that's fine for us. Drawing a card or making it 3/3 here, I think. I think I'll just draw a card. Another Sheoldred, okay. And let's see how they block. Okay. let's take the Thalia in case they have a what's it called? Extraction specialist. So it looks like the last 2 cards in hand aren't really doing anything. Yeah. So I think we're kind of chilling for now. Excuse, yeah, that's pretty nice. So I'm just gonna swing in with Sheoldred. They could double block, but we just have backup, so I'm just gonna go for that. Okay. So made, what, 2 notable misplays, but yeah, able to squeeze ourselves out of that one. Maybe don't entirely deserve that game, but hey, we got there. So on the draw is going to be a bit more difficult. Do we want to make any changes? Don't think so. Traverse was pretty good there, honestly. Maybe like Tracker for Grim Flayer could be okay. But I think I'm willing to just run it back. Ooh. Actually, yeah, we could keep this with Traverse. It's not the best on the draw, especially since we don't have any good like early removal. But I think it's a keep. Okay, Thirst was good. I think I'm still just gonna go for my Grim Flayer. And I think I will just trade at this point. I don't think Grim Flayer is going to be that much better. And I guess I think I'll just kill the Kythian. Decay is actually kind of decent too. Okay. I think I still go for a Trespasser. Land drop would be great next turn. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. I think I am just going to continue trading. If they're going to be stuck on 2 lands, I think I don't mind trading my resources off here. Okay, I'll hit their land. And they have wedding announcement. Okay. Okay, perfect. Oh, they drew a card as well. Gotcha. So we can slam Sheoldred, or we could go Decay, Thirst. I think I do want to get the wedding announcement out of the way. So I think I want to just be going for this one. So 5 cards in hand. Bit worried about a removal spell from them. Thalia, it's fine. But I guess if If it's not Giant Killer, we're good. If it's a Cathar or Ossification, we could trophy and just get it back. Giant Killer is a really good card against us. Okay, no Giant Killer in upkeep though. Yep, okay. So that's pretty good. So we have instant sorcery creature in the graveyard. Glissa. Interesting. I think I'm gonna go for my Trespasser still. I guess we could go Grim Flayer plus trophy. Is that fine? No, because we can't, because that's Thalia would inhibit that. Man, kind of really needed that Sheoldred to stay alive. Doing this over Glissa, so if they do want to tap, they have to pay ward. Oh, it's not a good one. Okay, now looking to draw Languish would be pretty nice. Or any, I guess Culling Ritual would be pretty decent as well. Blood Chief's Thirst. Okay. So we could Thirst Thalia, then Trophy Adeline. I think that's probably good enough. And then do we want to, so if they have Bravely Elements, I guess we would still want to do it now so they can't just attack with protection. So it's not the worst for us. And then, yeah, I guess now we could swing in. Take the Thalia. Okay, flip Trespasser, and we did draw 5th land for Glissa plus Grim Flayer. And they can't double block, so let's swing in. Guess they may just make a token to block. Oh, that's kind of weird. So we have 2 swamps left in the deck. Okay. Oh, and with the, I didn't even realize this, with the Fabled Passage draw, we have Delirium now. That's the perfect land. You love to see it. Dang, that's actually It's actually kind of good. Hey, at least we're doing something. So we're gonna tap Grim Flayer. Interesting that they chose Grim Flayer and not Glissa. We do flip Trespasser though. Looks like they may have flooded out just a bit too. They had a pretty fast start though. Oh, I see. Okay. On Glissa. Yes, that's not terrible. We could deal with that. And oh, okay. Interesting. So looks like they're saving those. They didn't want to use them on the Trespasser. Okay. So let's just pass turn. They could double block. Oh wow. Imagine drawing Culling Ritual right now. Get rid of their giant killer, double ossification, get back our 2 creatures. Ooh, that's a really nasty draw. Jesus. Uh-oh. And keeping land in hand for tracker purposes. Lieutenant. It's pretty good. They're gonna activate. No. Okay, they're not gonna activate Mutavault. Yes, okay. Okay, Culling Ritual, please, off the top. Would love that. Sheoldred, okay. At least it's Sheoldred. Man, that officer draw was really good. Vanguard, okay. Very close match. Would be really nice to win this one. Fatal push. Okay. It's not bad. I think I will just go after the officer. So they probably tap Sheoldred. Yep. Guess I maybe should have fatal pushed. No. I was thinking maybe push and upkeep to flip Trespasser, but then they would have mana to activate the officer again. Ooh. That's a good one. Okay, so would love a Culling Ritual off the top. Would absolutely love that. Yeah, I'll take a Languish. Right? But though, like, Sheoldred is still, like, doing a lot. Like, I don't know if they could really attack here. I guess with... I guess, yeah, they could do this. But Sheoldred is a 3-turn clock, technically. Not sure if that's going to be enough, though. Push. Okay. I do like that. I think we just push the giant killer. Okay, opponent, not sure what they're thinking about here. Yes. Just tap my Sheoldred. So yeah, buys us a bit more time. They don't even tap Sheoldred. Okay, I guess now we can block with it. Ooh, you know what? We, so Trespasser attack can be potentially lethal at some point here. Or I guess they are going to make a Castle Gotcha instead of tapping. Okay, that's what they're thinking about, my bad. But yeah, like if they don't have a play here, then we do just have lethal next turn with Trespasser attack. Not sure what that was all about. Okay, so I'm just going to take this damage. And Thalia, okay. So at this point, nah, I'm not sure if we could survive a alpha attack. Trophy. What does that do? Anything? I guess just kills the lieutenant. Okay. Yeah, we may potentially we're supposed to kill the Vanguard and then just chump block lieutenants with Trespasser. That may be less damage taken for us, because we do have them just dead next turn with Sheoldred if she stays alive. If they have removal spell, then we're just very dead. Okay. So, can they kill us now? I'm not sure that they can. So swinging with all. Then how are we gonna do this? So we could trophy lieutenant, or we're gonna have to trophy Vanguard, I'm pretty sure. Jump block lieutenant. Then we're taking 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Oh wow. Okay. So it looks like we're gonna be pretty fine here, because we could go block, block, trophy. I think we're good. Go down to 4. Very long match. Yeah, definitely made some misplays game 2, but at least we're getting a feel for the deck. At least I'm getting a feel for. I'll take the blame, of course. Oh, okay, I guess we have him dead now. Sweet. Feels good to get that very long match against mono white. Always good to get the aggressive decks out of the way. Always a good sign, I should say, for us mid-range players. And yeah, I'll see you guys for the next one. Okay, match number 2. We are on the draw with a bit of a slow hand in terms of mana, but we could keep this. We're up against Yorion. So probably Incarnation. Right. Question is, do we want to traverse? I guess it would be for a swamp. I don't think that's too necessary right now. So trophy is great against them. Thoughtseize, of course. Good too. Path to the World Tree. Seems like a pretty good one. Get a Plains. Okay, let's start with the Thoughtseize. Valky and Binding. So they cannot cast Valky next turn. So I'll just take the Binding, I guess. So this is their hand, and then do we want to? I think we could just play second castle. Don't think traversing right now is too necessary. Could have been okay, guarantee 4th land for Sheoldred though. Okay, Plains and Moon. Wow, that was a good draw. So they get Incarnation, I'm guessing. Yep. So I guess now we're just going to trophy the Incarnation. Feels kind of bad that we can't just play Trespasser out here, but so be it. And they have Valky and 2 lands, so at least they don't have much in hand. We could also just like decay the path, but I think this is definitely like the better play in the long run. Okay, so they do have a swamp, which is pretty interesting. I guess we did just fix their mana for Valky. That's okay though. So let's just play Trespasser here. Seems like a bit of a tough matchup potentially. Like Decays and Trophies are so good though. Do have Tear Asunder, Duress post board. That was a good draw though. At least 2 bottom though with the Scry. Okay. Honestly, they just put Yuri on its hand, so I'm gonna block. Okay. So they could Yuri on next turn. Which is good for sure. I don't think we're supposed to go Decay on their 2 enchantments to play around that. I think I'm just gonna play Sheoldred. And drawing a second Traverse, I'll just get a forest with the first one. I guess they could play Valky now, though. Kind of didn't think about this play. Yeah, I don't think we could have played around it anyways. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. Unfortunate. I guess we could have Thoughtseize that away turn 1, or I guess turn 2, but don't think that was the play at the moment. They just Thoughtseize us. Okay, I think I may just concede here. Don't think I want to give them the information about Decay. Okay, so Thrawn seems good. Tracker, Liliana, Bankbuster, Tear Asunder, Duress. All seem pretty fine. Probably cut Kalitas. Some number of Fatal Push. Grim Flayer actually seems pretty decent. Scooze, maybe not. Maybe the Trim a Trespasser. And maybe Gargaroth. Just kind of dies to binding really easily. Okay, let's see if we could do a bit better this game. Yeah, last game they Thoughtseize us. They could have cast our Sheoldred the turn after, so, or the play after. So I think I don't mind just conceding there. Despite us not being deterministically dead, pretty hard for us to come back from that. And they had Yorion in hand, so I think I'm good conceding there. Okay. On the play, a little suspect. Two-lander, I think I have to mulligan. Did not want to see this one. Guess I could keep, put back, push. Don't think I like going down to 5. At least we could go fetch for a forest, traverse for a swamp, Thoughtseize next turn. Or maybe just play Grim Flayer. So, forest. Okay, I'll Thoughtseize. I guess we needed to draw a land for Grim Flayer anyways. Okay. It's a pretty decent hand. Thoughtseize is going to be pretty annoying in the future. So they don't, again, they don't have black mana. I guess they can get a swamp off of this though. I think it's either Omen or Path. Maybe it is just Thoughtseize. I kind of like taking Path though, because it turns off their Valky completely for now. Like Path and Omen, like both smooth out their draws, right? But I think I like doing this. So hitting land there is really nice. I think I'm gonna go for Grim Flayer over Trespasser just because they don't have removal, and I really want to be connecting with this, being on a mulligan and kind of a bit behind right now. Get 2 bottom, so that's great for us. Okay, well, I guess that was reasons to play Trespasser. That's pretty disappointing. Okay. So I guess here, no, we can't even go double spill. Okay, never mind. Okay. Tracker. Not the best draw. Kind of needed like a Liliana or more discard spells to make this one a bit more advantageous for us. I think I'm just going to hold up Tear Asunder just because they could go with Thoughtseize. Don't really want to play out my creatures into that. Also could be a game where Tybalt is something we have to think about. So they have those 3 plus Yorion and 2 unknowns in hand. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna have to Tear Asunder this as a creature. Just so I could keep attacking. Let this resolve first. 1 top, 1 bottom. Okay. Another tracker. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll play that out. I guess it's still not the best against Thoughtseize. Yeah, I don't know. We're kind of just not doing anything anyways, so I'm not sure what the correct play there is. Shock in. Change the rocks. Okay. It's pretty disappointing. Yeah, it definitely seems like a tough matchup. Oh, wow. And we kind of didn't have the best draws. We're on a mulligan, so it's okay. Trophy. Do you have Delirium? Kind of don't really want a trophy because it gives them black mana. So I guess I'm just playing my Grim Flayer. Yeah, mana has been a little awkward this game too. Bitter Reunion. Discards fires, okay. Interesting. Oh, and there's their swamp, okay. Ooh, okay. I was just thinking Thoughtseize would be a really nice draw. Let's do that first. Take Valky. Swing in. I think I'll just play Tracker. Trophies. Swamp Traverse. Those are all not terrible. We could get Sheoldred off Traverse. Yeah, let's go Traverse on top, Trophy top, Swamp top, and then Tracker. The next turn we'll draw the Swamp, make a clue token off Tracker, crack clue token, draw into the trophy. I guess now they could do this though on the Tracker. Which is pretty good. Yeah. So they draw 2, gain 2, make it 2/2. Yeah. It's pretty good. Now drawing land is pretty crap. Okay, well let's just keep on attacking. Hopefully they don't have binding. But can't be playing around that right now. At least Grim Flayer is being really good here. It's a good sign. Seiju. I think I'm just gonna bin that. And I guess it doesn't really matter. Like I'll still keep trophy on top, but we're likely just going to be traversing anyways and shuffling it away. And luckily Sheoldred isn't a green card, so having one forest is fine here. So what is this upkeep for Omen? Okay, I see. Yeah, they're okay. One top, one bottom. They need to find some removal. Omnath is pretty good too, though. I think they played the Spars headquarters, right? A while ago. Ooh, eek. Yeah, okay. Well, let's see if they have removal for Sheoldred, and then still need to draw well after that. Yeah. Would need to draw like removal for Omnath immediately. Yeah, okay. Woodwar is pretty good. Unfortunate. At least we kind of had some game here, right? Like it seemed really bad for us at the beginning, but then we kind of got back into it. But then the path to the World Tree was just kind of turned it around for them. Oh, and they just have lethal. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so close match, or not? I guess bad matchup, but at least it was a kind of a close game too here. Yeah, I think we may just be a bit too slow. Maybe like, I guess the game plan for this match was to try to get Grim Flayers down, connecting with them early, getting Delirium early, and then trying to just like beat them before they could go over the top of us. Makes the most sense. That's okay. See you guys for the next one. Okay, match number 3. On the draw, up against Gigantha with the 2-lander. I think I'm going to keep, just because push seems, or is good against PNLR, which could be what we're playing against, but it looks like sacrifice. Okay. So this is another matchup I was worried about. But we'll see how we could fare here. Do need to draw lands. Thoughtseize, okay. Don't even know what they take here. Maybe, I don't even know, a trophy? Glissa? They take Sheoldred, okay. So hopefully they don't have push or claim the firstborn into sack outlet, because we're kind of riding on this Grim Flayer to draw us, or I guess select us into some lands. Okay, Fable is actually kind of fine. It means we can swing in. Land would be really great off the top. Okay, sweet. So still gonna push. Could have gone Glissa, but I think I really just want to swing in with Grim Flayer this turn. They're blocking, okay. Okay, so they probably have another Fable. Ooh, I kind of don't like any of those. Yeah, we could get Delirium, at least. And I guess just play out Ooze. Don't think I want to trophy the Fable. Turn for Delirium, not bad though. I guess that was actually turn 3, right? Okay. So this is actually kind of like okay for us. Huh. I think I do want to push. And I think I may actually trophy this Fable here. Could also just like pump Scooze once. I think I just want to surveil though first. Okay, I think probably just don't need any of these. Yep, I think I'll trophy here. And we could still do it in their draw step because they're going to get Revolt anyways off of this one. Yeah, if we drew untap land, then Glissa is obviously the play there. But I think this is probably like the next best thing we could do. 4 cards in hand for them though. Kroxa, okay. But only one swamp, only one black source. And we do have Scooze. Giganta, okay. Gargaroth, okay. So let's just swing in. Actually, yeah, I'm not sure if they have an answer to that in the main deck. Unless they play like main deck steel effects that aren't Claim the Firstborn, right? Let's get Kroxa. Make Scooze very big. We could take one of our Glissas too. And they're at 2. Okay. I guess guaranteeing Gargaroth is the play. Yeah, I mean, oddly enough, Grim Flayer has been really good this game. I mean, you know, it's kind of interesting. I guess Grim Flayer, like, isn't the worst game 1 card. Right? I mean, yeah, because, like, obviously against Rakdos, it's terrible. But I think broadly speaking, like, Grim Flayer isn't the worst game 1 card. Because post sideboard, we could just cut it if we need to. But like a lot of these game 1s, Grim Flayer has been pretty decent. It's great versus control. Combo, at least there's card selection, right? Okay, so let's swing in, make them do their thing, their copy thingy. Still get to surveil. Oh wait, if they don't have push, they're actually dead because of trample. Okay, so they have push. Okay. Well, that was a good play for them. Let's see if they could beat a Gargaroth though. So they have Giganta in hand, we know about. And then 3 unknowns now. Let's see what they do with this Fable. Oh, they discard Giganta and a land. Interesting. So I wonder what they're trying to look for. Oh, maybe they have like a... I don't think Bone Shards is legal, but a card like that. I forget what the Pioneer equivalent is. Okay, Mayhem Devil is kind of fine. They're gonna copy Mayhem Devil. And swing in. What is this? Okay, I think I'm just gonna take this damage, right? I'm not dead. Go down to 13. They could sack treasure down to 11. Mayhem Devil sacrifices down to 9. I think I'm fine. What is this? Okay, so I guess... Yeah, now they could kill Gargaroth. Wow, impressive. For sure. Kind of needed that Deadly Dispute. Ooh, and a blocker. Ew. Okay. Sheoldred? Sheoldred or Traverse, right? No. Okay, yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to play that as a land and then draw with Castle. I think I need something better than that. Okay. Wow. Just a series of like 2 really good draws for them has put us behind now with that push and Deadly Dispute. Unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, it's not a fun way to go, but at least we're out of game 1. Let's see if we can do better in game 2. So I like Bankbuster, Tear Asunder, Ooze. Thirst is whatever. Extinction Event and Languish are nice. And Thron, I think. Liliana isn't the best. Tracker is kind of whatever. I actually do like Grim Flayer. I could probably trim on Thoughtseize. Traverse. Maybe a Glissa too, because they're a claim deck. Okay. On the play with a 2-lander. I think I'm gonna mulligan. Okay. At least keep this one. I'll put back second Trespasser. I put on mulligans too. I'll lead on Fabled Passage. Gonna have to get a swamp though. Okay. Wow, a really good 1, 2, 3 start from them. Okay, I think I'm just gonna Tear Asunder this, although it doesn't feel the best. Jeez, man. First one was beatable, but I'm not sure about the second one. Okay, I mean, I guess that's that could potentially get us out of it. We'll see though. A lot of slow opponents today. Discard Claim. Alright. I think they do play steal effects post board that can hit any creature, right? So maybe they're trying to that, or they brought in like a power word kill or whatever. I'm not sure. Okay. So that's pretty scary. Wow, what a good start from them, jeez. Witness, Harvester, Fable, Mayhem Devil. Against the midrange deck, right? Sheoldred. Okay, I think I just have to get this Mayhem Devil off the board. Gosh. I think I would like trying to attack here though, because I feel like they would go like triple block, maybe even quad block, and then we could swift end the Harvester, keep Gargaroth alive. We could draw, of course, as well. And then at least we have like a turn where we could like still attack with Gargaroth. Like next turn, could try to draw into another removal for Devil. But after that, then they could start making copies. So let's draw a card. Grim Flayer. Okay, at least that's a card we could cast. Just take it. Okay, so That's pretty fine as well. And let's go Swift End. And Grim Flayer. Okay, so not terrible so far. Still need removal for Fable though, next turn. Oh, they should have done this beforehand. Okay. So it looks like they don't have a sack outlet in hand. Or I guess maybe just claim for Grim Flayer probably isn't the best anyways. Even with a sack outlet. Okay. Great draw there, okay. I think I'm just going to swing with the team now. Honestly, kind of don't mind trading Grim Flayer for a Shaman token if it comes to that. Draw a card. Sweet, okay. Yeah, you know, like Gargaroth has been really good this league. Okay. So how do we feel about this? I guess it's fine because we get Revolt. Castle, okay. So we get Revolt to kill Reflection and play Sheoldred. Okay. I mean, now we're kind of chilling, right? They need like 2 removal spells basically. Actually, they kind of, no, they're just dead. They're dead to the hive even. Okay. At least we got a game against them. Go to game 3. Yeah, Gargaroth was really good, jeez. Do I want to change anything? On the draw, maybe Flayer's a bit worse on average. Bloodchief's Thirst can be something as well. I didn't bring it in because most of the cards we want to kill are 3 mana value. So I think we could just run it back. I don't think Culling Ritual is a card we want. I think oftentimes it's just kind of a bit too lackluster. It can be good, but for 4 mana, I kind of want something more. I guess we could keep, not the best hand, but at least has a lot of removal. Which is 7, okay. Okay, that was a pretty nice draw. Have nothing. Okay. Interesting. I'm a bit worried about a Claim the Firstborn. But I think I still have to play out my Flayer. I think we're just gonna have to take that L. What is happening? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna still play out Flayer. Trespasser was a nice draw, though. Okay, no push. Fable, okay. I guess... Yeah, I guess the play is to decay the Shaman and attack it. And I really wanted to decay the Fable, but I think we kind of have to do this. Would have been nice if we had push plus decay, but cannot ask for that much. Ooh, okay. Extinction Event is nice. Definitely put land in the graveyard. Trophy, yeah, probably don't need it anyway, either. We'll keep Event on top. Don't have Delirium yet. I think that's okay. Maybe Extinction Event isn't too good, but I think it's just like such a swingy card in the matchup. I think I want to have it. Okay. Okay, no Cauldron Familiar is a good sign for sure. Okay, so draw the Extinction Event and then like we could honestly play it this turn just for the Mayhem Devil. Which isn't terrible because then next turn we could possibly double spell. I don't think that's really the correct play though. I think we're just supposed to trophy this. Fortunately, Grim Flayer should survive. Yeah. It looks like they should probably just let this resolve. Now they could have Deadly Dispute though. We do have Beseiju open though now. Push. Okay. Sure. Pass. So 3 cards in hand. Kind of really want to lean on this Extinction Event. Fable number 2 is really good though. Ugh. So I think I'm going to Beseiju the Reflection, then play, I guess we'll see what we draw next turn. I guess we can Beseiju this Fable. Just then, like, we're, I don't know. Maybe it's fine to keep this for a turn for them. Yeah, okay. Because we could still block if they copy, so. Could also draw, like, push or whatnot. Tear Asunder. I think I'm still gonna play out Trespasser. And I think I will hold this Traverse still. We need, what, sorcery? Okay. Yeah. I'll still hold it. The only reason to play it would be to possibly be able to double spell next turn, but at the moment it's not looking like we will be able to do that. But like, I kind of want to save it because like Gargaroth, like we saw in games 1 and 2, was really good. So yeah, but maybe that's a bit too slow. Okay, so does this mean they have a push? I'm not entirely sure. I think I'm still gonna block. Okay, just a Dilly Dispute, sure. It's a good play for them though. Okay. Did they... I'm not sure if they've put Jagantha in hand yet. I feel like they haven't. Glissa. The thing about playing on Glissa is just then we're really not playing well with the Extinction Event because we want to go odd in this matchup. Definitely on this board state too. So maybe might just be Tear Asunder here. And I think I'm still not playing on my Traverse. Maybe wrong. Could have been good to play it out last turn because Triangle, so we would be able to double spell. Although I think that was kind of an unlikely draw, right? We cut one of them. Okay, now they have push. It's pretty good for them. Let's see what they do now, though. So 2 cards in hand. I think Jagantha is still in the companion zone. Hopefully they... Let's see what they do. I'm not going to hope for anything just yet. It looks like Jagantha's coming down, so this is not terrible for us. The Shaman token still stays alive, unfortunately. But at least we get a 2-for-1. And Jagantha for us is somewhat hard to deal with. Grim Flayer. Yeah, and Extinction Event gives us Delirium. Okay. Another Unlucky Witness. Yeah, and now we're kind of hoping they don't draw anything too good. Okay, so that's from Exile. Still have 3 cards in hand. Hive, okay. I feel like they have Claim in hand, is the thing. I have a bad feeling about that. Okay. So I guess now we go Traverse. I think I'm gonna get Gargaroth. Oh, he got Thrun too. Forgot we brought him in. I think Gargaroth is still a bit better though. Play Glissa, play Hive, and then have Gargaroth for next turn. Obviously, if they have Claim, then that's really unfortunate, but I'm not going to be playing around that right now. Oh, Thoughtseize. Yeah, that's pretty good. So if they have Claim plus Thoughtseize, then that's going to be pretty unfortunate for us. The even more unfortunate thing here is that they've taken so much time, and they could still have a winning chance for sure. Oh, wow. Yeah, Mayhem Devil with all those treasure tokens is pretty good. Oh, and they go for the Unlucky Witness. Okay, instead of Thoughtseize. So they are just really don't care. Yeah, looks like they're just gonna kill Glissa now. Wow. So we love like a decay off the top. Oh, and the Deadly Dispute. Wow. Jeez. Oh. Oh, so they had the Witness in hand. Okay, I see. And they take Grim Flayer. That's not a good sign. Sheoldred, okay. Well, still gonna go for Gargaroth. Not feeling good about it though. Maybe should have gotten Thrun, I don't know. What do they have? Sheoldred's Edict. Okay, well I guess Thrun wouldn't have been able to get around that either. How unfortunate, dang. With like less than 2 minutes on the clock. It's kind of a punch in the face too. It's okay though. Tough matchup. At least like we got this far, you know? The deck does feel pretty good, although a little clunky, kind of like as always with Grim Flayer. But the traverses were great. Gargaroth was great. Everything else was pretty like decent. Do they have lethal here? 8. Probably they do. Yeah. Tough to assess the matchup really then. Maybe like one Culling Ritual would have been fine. Thoughtseize could have been decent. Maybe should have kept like 3 in. Maybe Tracker could have been better than we think. It's tough. Like we have Kalitas in the main deck, you know, which is a good card to have access to. Yeah, like no Misery Shadow is kind of what gets us. Maybe we could play that card though. Yeah, maybe we should be playing Misery Shadow over Scooze. Scooze is really good though. Maybe Shadow's just like the better card in the meta though. Okay, so gonna be dying here with 18, 16. Love the like no F6. Okay, looks like the F6 at the end. Okay, 13 seconds on the clock, unfortunately, but yeah, that's okay. And I'll see you guys for the next one. Okay, match number 4 on the play. A pretty decent hand. Yeah, had a tough matchup last match. Very close. So don't feel too terrible losing against that deck, but the Incarnation matchup definitely seems pretty poor for us. Okay, creativity. I'll take the Spikeful Hazard. Try to leave them on 1 land. Other than that, it would be like taking the Fable. Okay. Unfortunately, they don't have removal in hand anyways. Okay. Sweet. Thoughtseize first. Okay, wow. I guess I'll just take the Impulse, which can find them their 3rd land if they hit their 2nd. Don't think I want any of these. So I guess in this matchup, I'd probably rather have Shadow than Scooze. Yeah, maybe Shadow is just the better card because it helps out our the matchup that control and like that Incarnation matchup just a bit by allowing us to go under a bit quicker. Okay, so still can't get Delirium. Honestly, don't really like need any of these. Guess we could have actually eaten one of our creatures here. Okay, there's that 2nd land. So they could for sure go 3rd land into Brotherhood's End and be pretty good, but at least we could play around it just a bit. hopefully getting Delirium here. Which I think we should be able to. And yeah, I think I will eat Flayer. No, still no Delirium. Okay, yeah, let's go. These two in the graveyard. Gargaroth on top. And then at least we could push our own Glutton to get Delirium. If we need it, but we should be fine, yeah. Okay. So got a little lucky that game for sure. So we get Duress, Tear Asunder, Liliana number 2. Don't think we need Thron. Gargaroth can go, Kalitas can go. Tracker's maybe a bit too slow. Could probably trim a Traverse in this matchup. And yeah, I'll cut Tracker. I'd say the Tracker or Scooze. I think Scooze just as a, honestly, like a 2-minute 2-2 is probably fine enough, like we just saw there. Okay. I'm gonna keep this. We're on the draw. At least we have Traverse for second land. It's not bad. Opponent also mulligans. And then double Thoughtseize is just really good. Okay, opponent just skipped through their turn. Not sure what that's all about. Okay, looks like there's just a mistake. I'll take the Shark Typhoon. Just leave all the removal in hand, unfortunately. And I think I will Traverse for a third land now. Let's get a swamp. Yeah, I think I'm just still not going to play into these Volcanic Spites. Could have actually... I don't know. Like with 2 Thoughtseizes and 3 removal spells from them, I think I just want to take the card draw. Obviously still doesn't feel the best. Shock in. Interesting. Okay, wonderful. Just gonna run out Sheoldred. Not gonna play around and make disappear when we know, 3 of the 4 cards in hand from them. Secrets of the Key, okay. So if they draw land, then they could go double spite. But I think we're gonna take that trade, you know. 2 for 1. And I don't know, it's it's tough to know what they would put on the bottom. Oh, they have a Fiery Impulse. I think I'm probably just gonna play out one Flayer though. Yeah, I think it's a bit too risky. If they put End on the bottom, which I feel like is kind of likely, then obviously we're just want to run up both of them. But I don't know if I want to get play into that, I guess. Okay. Oh, did they just put the second spite on the bottom? It looks like they may have. Okay, don't really want any of these. Interesting. Then maybe they do have the End still in hand. I think I'm just gonna pass. Oh, we should have. We cut out Tracker, right? Yeah. Although if they're doing this, then maybe they do just not have this still in hand. But then they would have the spite still in hand. I'm so confused. Okay, let's take the damage right now. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what's up. Okay. So, oh man, Liliana just seems so good here. But we can get Delirium if we put her in the graveyard. I think we're supposed to. And then, do I want Thoughtseize on top? I think I do. Because now we could go second Grim Flayer. Actually, it wouldn't make sense if they, unless they already drew the impulse, if they put the second volcanic spite in the on the bottom, because that was their answer to Sheoldred. So maybe they did just draw the impulse naturally that turn. I can't remember if they did it in upkeep or on their main phase. Tough to know. Still not sure if they have this Brotherhood's in their hand. At least we have Decay if they go for creativity here. For one of the clue tokens. Okay, and yeah. So it looks like they may be on Atraxa. If they're just going for one here. That is a play I have not made in a very long time. They also didn't crack in response. Oh, I guess they didn't have mana. Okay, and they didn't attack either. Okay, so let's see what they have with Thoughtseize we put on top. So they do still have the Brotherhood's End. Interesting. Okay. So let's take that Fable. Swing in. And get a bunch of Surveils. I think I just want Tear Asunder on top. These are all pretty nice. Just go like that. Not that it matters too much. I do think we just have it here, unless they top deck creativity. Okay. Okay, so make disappear in hand, should have this one all wrapped up. Okay, pretty cool. Opponent got a little unlucky, so definitely should take that into account, but hey, Grim Flayers were really nice this game, and yeah, see you guys for the next one. Okay, match number 5 on the play, playing for 3-2. A pretty nice hand to start this one off. Really want this 3-2 for sure. The deck has felt pretty nice so far, so even if we lose this one, then I guess I'm not too dissatisfied. Although I would want some more testing. Okay, got some Greasefang. I think I will probably just take the Greasefang here. Man, they had the turn 3 combo too in hand. It's like a Duress or Liliana, but I'm just gonna have to take Greasefang here. It's a really good hand from them. Okay, drew Blooming Marsh. But yeah, I guess we don't really have much else going for us here. Would love to draw, like Grim Flayer would be not bad, just removal. They're really thinking about this Duress though. I would not complain if they left us with Liliana. Wow, they do. Okay. Yeah, I am fine with that. Man, look at this hand, you guys. Liliana, Tracker, the oldies in with the new guy. Pretty sweet. Just like go Informant here. Discard Parhelion, probably. Yep. So they still have these 3 plus 1 unknown. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go Liliana minus. Could have gone Tracker and then go land Clue Token Sheoldred next turn. But I think I like getting down the Liliana, getting my value. Okay, if they're passing here, they probably have a Grizzly Salvage in hand. And yeah, they already have a vehicle in the graveyard, so I think I'm just going to plus here. Witherbloom Command. So maybe they have Chariot in hand. I really want to go Tracker here, but maybe Sheoldred is just a bit better. I'm gonna play Tracker. I guess I should have played my tomb, or kept my tomb. Like, this allows us to maybe draw into a removal. Of course they hit Greasefang though. Yep. Oh, that's just disappointing. Let's see how they attack though. Because, like, if they don't kill Liliana, then, and if we draw removal, then we may not be out of this completely. Okay, they are killing Liliana. Smart. Okay, they also have a chariot for next turn. So let's just draw and then probably just concede. Yeah, okay. Unfortunate that they just had it there. What can you do though? I think we have so much graveyard hate. Like, I'm not too worried about this matchup. Yeah, and this actually looks pretty nice here. Could bring in Bloodchief's Thirst for maybe a Traverse. I'm not sure that that's too necessary. Yeah, Philip from the Patreon said that in a deck like this, Soul Guide Lantern could be pretty nice for triggering Revolt, getting Delirium a bit quicker, and of course would be nice in a matchup like this, which could be something we would want, but opted not to go for it just because I think the downside is a bit too much, and in the meta where like graveyard hate isn't too important, I think not having it is fine. Okay, game number 2 on the play. Wow, it's another one of these one land Traverse hands. It's really close. Trespasser is really good. Obviously Thoughtseize and Trophy are nice too. This could be my death sentence, but I'm going to keep it. I'm going to get a little greedy here. I'm not sure if there's a difference in going... Yeah, I think we are just always going to Thoughtseize first here. Maybe if we had like a prominent 2-drop that we would want to play, then... they don't have the best hands. Okay, I'll take the Vessel. Oh, did they not have green mana? Oh, they did. Okay. If we had a good 2-drop that we would want to get down quick, then Traverse maybe a bit better. Yeah, that's a really good top deck. Jeez. Wow. What did I say? It's my death sentence for keeping hands like this. Okay. I'll shock in, sure. I think I will just trophy this right now. Okay, really thankful for that draw. So hoping for no Chariot here. Sky Sovereign is pretty good. Get Parhelion in the graveyard. Now just hoping for no Greasefang and hoping for 4th land. Okay. So at least we get Sheoldred down, but we are still pretty naked to a Greasefang. Okay. I feel like whenever I play against Greasefang, they always have these stupid draws like this. That's okay though. I mean, I guess it is kind of like a glass cannon type of deck, so can't complain too much, although it does feel pretty crummy. Jeez. Okay, I mean, we're still dead to the Sky Sovereign, but make him do it, I guess. Well, yeah, we're exactly dead. Okay. Fair enough. It sucks, but what can you do? I'll see you guys for the wrap up. Okay, so got a 2-3, which is, I guess, what I was hoping for at least. The deck feels pretty nice, surprisingly. The Gargaroth was really good. Decays and trophies were pretty decent, and Grim Flayer was actually live a lot of the time, and was a decent threat. I think I would want to take out the Scoozes for Shadows, which makes our control matchups a bit better, and mono green a bit better, although we didn't see it today. Yeah, I think that loss against Greasefang was just kind of unlucky for us. They just drew really well. And Sacrifice was extremely close, and I think Incarnation is probably just a pretty bad matchup. But getting creativity and mono white humans is obviously a good sign for us. I think we do have a good creativity matchup. In terms of the sideboard, second tracker may be a bit unnecessary. Thrun is kind of like whatever. I did like the Wrath effects a lot. Bloodchief's Thirst I think is probably a stay. Could see cutting like the Bankbuster or the second Liliana for some more duresses or some Tear Asunders, something like that. But of course, I think I'll be playing more of this deck, so definitely keep your eye out on that. There's always the question of playing main deck artifacts for Delirium. I don't think we necessarily need to, but I wouldn't fault anybody for doing that. But yeah, with that being said, of course, consider subscribing if you enjoy this type of content, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much.